from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a dump off here complete. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Good footwork at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards remain for second down. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Anderson. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of a return here for Hines. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Allen now on first down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle. Oh, let's set it up. What's the deal, man? I'm back to one. Let's go right here. Who wants some? Let's go, fellas. Be perfect. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. It's game time. This is what you're supposed to say to what you gotta do, man.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Cook dancing away at the 35. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Here's Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.